Hey guys, make sure you stay till the end. We'll talk about common mistake people make when replacing fuses, relays that can cost you quite a bit of money, guys, and waste of time as well. Stay with us, we'll explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW 5 Series generation E60 E61 that you see right here. If you guys have one of those, you have a problem, guys, where a heater does not work. Stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that. It could be one little bitty device that 9 out of 10 people will never think about that, guys. So make sure you stay until the end, we'll talk about that. But before, if your heater does not work, there are 6 fuses that you need to check, guys. Check these fuses first, that way you do not waste money and time on parts and diagnostics you don't need. So we will explain which fuses you need to check, and then we will continue and explain what else can cause the heater not to work. Other things, we'll share where you can buy cheap parts to use at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered for your convenience, guys, absolutely free. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us, guys. If you have BMW E60 E61, that generation 5 series, we'll be making a video about every possible fuse and relay. Why? To save you time and money. Let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, your fuel pump fuse blows out. What do you need to do? Okay, it takes forever to find where it's located. It's so complicated, you may have even multiple fuses, and all you have to do, come to our channel, search for it, and you'll be able to find that video, watch it, and in less than 2 minutes you replace the fuses, you're back on the road. Something else, guys, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make, guys, at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you guys how to fix pretty much anything, engines, transmissions. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you money, guys. We have more than 11,000 videos on our channels that can save you quite a bit of money. Now, if you guys need to buy parts to use for your BMW or any car, we'll share the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a really good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money. And if you need to buy cheap fuses, relays, anything for your BMW, links will be shared as well. So let's continue now. The heater doesn't work, what can easily cause that? Multiple things, guys, but first let's start with the 6 fuses that we will need to check. We will demonstrate on the 2008 BMW 5 Series. You guys have 3 different fuse boxes. Today we'll be working 2 of them. First one is on the passenger side. That's a glove box, fuse box. Open your glove box. Probably it's full of stuff, guys. Go ahead, empty it. Here you have one cover on the back side of it. It attaches with 2 turning knobs, one on the left, one on the right side. Turn them 90 degrees, pull it out. Behind it you have a fuse box that looks like this one. Before we continue, guys, let's explain why it's important to always test fuses and relays. So it is super important, guys, to always test fuses and relays, and something else as well, common mistakes people make. Sometimes you may think that a fuse is good, or you cannot actually see if the fuse is clearly burned, and in that case, guys, you may put the fuse back together, and you may end up spending money and time on parts you don't need, and all we had to do is just test the fuse. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below how to test the fuse. It takes only a few seconds to find out for sure if it's good or bad. The same thing for relays, guys, okay? Some of those could be really expensive on cars, so we'll put a link in the description of the video below how you can test relays. And for some certain fuses, guys, it's important to disconnect the car battery when removing them, otherwise you can burn the electronics. And for instance, working on airbags, fuses, or anything like that, you need to wait at least 1 hour after disconnecting the car battery. And if you're not qualified and certified to work on airbag system, I will never recommend to do that, guys. But when disconnecting the car battery, guys, okay, common mistake people make, it's important to know which battery terminal you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, you can burn electronics modules. How we know about that? We burn before the traction control module on BMW that cost us $2,000, guys. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below which battery terminal to disconnect first. Check it out for your convenience. Here you may have up to 3 fuses that you will need to check specifically, guys, okay? Let's talk about that now. So you will have, guys, okay, here fuse number 1, 2, 3. Fuse number 3 will need to be checked. Heater, blower, motor, fan fuse. Then come right here on the bottom, that's fuses 10 and up. Under every even number of fuse you have a number that indicates that fuse numbers. Makes it really convenient to find the one that you need. So we have 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. You need to check that fuse here as well. Then you may have fuse number 30, guys, for some models that you need to check too. Next, open the trunk. In the trunk you have that cover. Go ahead and remove it, pull it to the side. Underneath it you have a fuse box that looks either like this one here, okay, for the pre-facelifted earlier models, or like this one here. Now, here, guys, you have the fuse numbers printed underneath the fuses. That makes it really easy to find the one that you need. You need to check fuse number 57 right here, fuse number 64, and fuse number 89 right here. The facelifted models, you have fuse number 57, 64, 89. Now, what else can cause the heater not to work, guys? Okay, it could be a bad thermostat. If the thermostat is stuck open, especially on a cold day, driving on the highway, guys, okay, the coolant will not be able to get warm and your heater will not work correctly. So thermostat, that's malfunctioning. Another thing, guys, that can cause the heater not to work could be something simple, such as blind door actuator. For any of you that know about that, this is that little bitty device behind the dash that switches from hot to cold air. When you change the settings from hot to cold, it just moves a flap and it switches from the air conditioner kind of like to the heater. So bad blind door actuator can cause that as well. We have multiple videos on the channel how to test blind door actuator, how to replace blind door actuator on BMWs as well. Another thing, it could be a clogged up heater core. This is the little bitty radiator inside the dash that the coolant goes through, and if it's clogged up, coolant will not be able to flow through it and the heater may be weak or not working at all. We have videos how to clean one of those, okay, how to get it working again. Check it out, it will be on our channel. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, see you guys next time.